Hello everyone, welcome to Celeste. So I've played this game a little bit, only to the first level. I don't know how good my mic quality is. I for I don't have my headset, so we're gonna have to deal with this. So I don't know how good the mic quality is. Eventually, but right now I'll only talk live. Once we actually get through gameplay, I'll talk post in order to have the game audio be set correctly and to have better mic quality. We're changing the save files because I don't know, I just wanna. And I've played it only to the first chapter and got the first tape, and as you can see, I beat it. The first level took me 15 minutes, and the tape took me around an hour and 5 minutes with 300 deaths. And it was like only my first time playing this. So I feel accomplished, but I don't know how difficult it will be later on, and I'm worried. And when I start a new game, change the name, and we'll go from there. Anyway, this will be all for my live commentary as of recording this, so I'll see you at post. Hopefully, if the mic does turn off as it says right here. Now, like I said possibly before, I have played it a little bit. I've played my other save file to um, chapter 1, and that's it, as well as the B-side. It took me a while, but I eventually did it my first time around. It was like around less than 250 deaths, or like around that many deaths. And by now, as of saying this, I have beaten the whole game as well as most of the B-sides. Well, all the B-sides. I have used assist mode for the harder thing because I am not crazy enough to do all of them. But I have done most of them without assist mode, and you'll see that in this playthrough. The only time I used assist mode was in the latter B-sides and eventual chapter 9. Or, chapter 9. When I first played this, when I first saw this on PlayStation Now, I never thought I would like this. Since I never heard of it, and it looked like I wouldn't like it. But just eventually playing it, hearing the music and mechanics overall, I started to enjoy the game and, well, decided to start a new save file and record. Now, for the other save file, I have gotten all the strawberries on the first chapter after like 3 replays. In this playthrough, I'll try to get all strawberries on screen. There's only like a few missions where I collect everything else off screen since assist mode. I already beaten them, and I just don't want to go through most of the difficult parts if necessary. Now, as you can see, there's not much, like, we're about a quarter of the video through. I've only played this by a little bit, like, I was say file an hour, but, so I know most of it, but anything apart from this was literally my first time actually seeing something new. And as we'll probably see next video, which will either be later this day or tomorrow, you'll see that B-side is a lot. I think B-side is a lot shorter than, or just like a tiny bit longer than the A-side, since I have practiced already with B-side. I also got all the trophies as of like currently with only one of them missing, which is the infamous seasides, which will take me a while. Now, going back to strawberries, as I just collect one, I will probably not do golden strawberries apart from like the few easy ones I'm able to do. The other ones I'll do off screen with assist mode, because I am not crazy enough to do all the levels on screen without dying once. That I'm not prepared for at all. I also try to do the wing ones if I'm able to, the golden wing ones, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to. So that's gonna be something fun when I have to eventually do it. And now I'm gonna talk about secrets. Like, the secrets here are very well hidden. Like, on this chapter, I had to literally look up where the blue heart is, since I've been through almost every room. And what I found was surprising. It was a secret combination that I had no idea you had to do. And the only way to do that was the console. Which is, how was I supposed to know that? Now, I won't be narrating any of the dialogue said, and you can read that yourself. But like, I like the dialogue in this game, and some of the backstory for each characters, which I really do enjoy. The dashing mechanic I like, because you can't abuse it much, and eventually you can use it to go into fast speeds like wave dashing, which you'll learn in chapter 9, which is hard to do. Seriously, wave dashing is very difficult to do consistently without messing up. And just going to chapter 9, I like that there's not any secrets there. There's just one straight all you got the detour. That's where you have to go to go back to the main path, like keys and whatnot. And one thing I like about it is that while it is difficult, there's no optional challenges to make it difficult. To make it even difficult if you're really crazy, apart from the golden strawberry, but assist mode's there to help. Now, I have used assist mode on 2B sides, probably do it on some C sides and chapter 9. Because, like I said, I am not crazy enough to do that. Legit. Because, my sanity and, my patience on the game will just deteriorate if I continuously fail at one part over and over and over again. So, possibly don't expect me to do it, legit without assist mode. I like that assist mode's actually there to help you to complete some things apart, while you can use it, it's not required to. You don't have to use it. There are things like slow down that doesn't affect it that much, apart from helping you time jumps and whatnot, which is pretty useful in some parts, with one other mechanic in one of the later levels. I also like the infinite stamina, because while I don't usually use it as much, I can't talk. It is nice that you're able to find a safe spot in the walls if they don't move, which later on the B-sides, which is, I don't think gonna be in the next episode, but I think it is. You need to do some jumps perfectly quickly in order not to lose stamina. Right now, that strawberry, I don't know how I found it my first time, but I just randomly got that out of nowhere. I accidentally dashed into that wall and got that strawberry. But going back on track, I like this game. I like this game, but I feel like I'm not gonna be to the point of doing everything 100%. without like the assist mode. Because, well, while I like it, I don't think I would want to play it over and over again just to barely get any progress. Like, sure, if I get slightly better and better, but if it feels like I'm stuck on one part because it's somewhat impossible, I will use assist mode. Now, don't get it. Doing this, I didn't get infuriated through most of the chapters, and as well as the B-sides. Sure, the B-sides are difficult, but if you have enough patience, you can get through them. Like, most of the B-sides, I died like less than 450 times, which I feel like is an accomplishment. I did have to go back and get some strawberries that, as you'll see sometimes, that I'll do. At the end, you'll see my statistics just to make sure, so you can see like what I've done, how much it took, or like just to see what I missed and whatnot, and just make so you guys can actually see if I did do something off camera, which I mostly haven't done anything. Now, I have had to play this off camera, mostly just to help my brother who also plays this game. He's not as good as I am, but he is getting to the point of being better. Sure, he asks for help all the time, but sometimes when it is on difficult parts, and mostly not on the main path, mostly on, well, these optional strawberries, and some of these can get difficult. As you'll see in chapter 3, I'll tell you what strawberry I'm talking about. That took me forever when I tried it. Now, I like this, like, get levels, I think you will call it gimmick of those platforms. I like it because it makes you prepare for, like, the different other level gimmicks later on that are somewhat similar. You have to do use the momentum of these, and as you'll see in the B-side, you have to focus on the momentum. Honestly, I love this game. I really do. Like I said, I've beaten basically everything apart from 9 and a few B-sides and C-sides. And all the C-sides, I mean. Now, I'm pretty sure here was one of the parts where I could not figure out what to do my first time around. I always thought if you touched the spikes, you would die, so I thought maybe you need to come back with 2 dashes once that ability is unlocked, but nope. You could just do that, and I'm an idiot. Now, I want to show you my old save file, which I'll probably do in post-editing, which I'll show you after B-sides. At the end of B-sides, I'll show you my old save file. Unused save file. To see like how different it was from just playing it my first time to now. Now, these rooms I love. They changed the music, and I just like that style of music. I don't know why, I just like it. Now, usually during these parts and during B-sides, I'll just crouch a lot of times to show different types of motion if I'm able to. Doing rhythmically, it's either dancing or doing it very fast. It's just, I would think it's just like being proud of doing something and just holding it, like this crouch button, which is being angered, or that's what I think crouch like that. Those different types of crouching would yield. And you'll see me do a lot of crouching whenever I die or get next to another room. I mean, in B-sides. Now, this is a point where I wasn't perfect. Like, I was still messed up some jumps and whatnot. Because, well, this is just like my second full chapter playthrough of this game, of this episode. But it is only my second time fully revisiting this chapter and playing it fully, as well as the B-sides. because like I wanted to do everything first before getting to the end. And I just thought of collecting the strawberries would be anything I could do because I like collecting stuff. Well, like in video games, I like collecting stuff in video games because like it just makes me feel accomplished. I like besting some of the difficult parts of just exploring and getting out of that room with the collectibles still in hand. Now this room in the B-sides, I don't like. This took me a while. Like B-sides took me a long while to finish. Now I like the artwork at the end of each mission because like I just like it. It just looks neat. And that's mostly all I have to say about it. Like I like Celeste. I very much like Celeste. It's a good game. It's really challenging, but that's also why I like it. It's challenging while still being fair in its own way. It's fair that it makes you like learn about the mechanics, but it's also hard because it forces you to use those mechanics in somewhat perfect ways if you want to, which is what I like in video games. Because if you just make it difficult for the sake of being difficult while not preparing, then that's not what I like. But if you slow the difficulty down and prepare people for that one part, then that's what I like about it. Like that's what I like. Because without preparation, it takes forever to figure out what you have to do. And what I like about this, it shows you, well, they have the sculptings to show you what you actually need to do, or just shows you like what the room is to give you an idea what to do, which I like. Now there isn't much else to do in this chapter, so I guess I'll see you in B-sides. See you then. Until next time. Forsaken City, B-sides. It's gonna be a difficult one.